So here we have Emma, Dewa, and Jack, who are all sixth formers at Lipson, and they've all got different stories to tell, different journeys to come. Emma, perhaps we can start with you. You haven't come through the system at Lipson, have you? You're a relatively new arrival, is that right?
Yes, so I joined Lipson in year 12. I found the transition super smooth. There's so much support from the staff as well as the students. Everyone's very understanding. There's things put in place like the induction day, which I found really beneficial for meeting the teachers, like figuring out the space and kind of meeting some of my peers. I think one of the best things about Lipson compared to other schools is how structured and routine everything is. So it's really important to have that sense of regularity so that you know how things are going to work. And especially joining it new, it's really great. Like we've got things like independent study. So rather than them being like freeze, they're independent study sessions. So you have expectations as to the work you need to do. Quite often teachers set specific tasks, which I think is really great because it means that you can like focus in on areas that you might need to work on.
Cool. And how was it that you happened upon Lipson? You said you came in year 12. Did you come to the open evening? Did you?
Yes.
Yes.
So in year 11, I at like towards the end of year 11, I was very stuck as to where I was going to go because not many schools offered my options, and I didn't really know where I was going to go, and transport's quite difficult for me, so I needed to find somewhere I could get to. And then I came to Lipson, and it was very difficult to get to, so I was like, well, I probably won't come here. But the minute I came in, like the tour, it was so good, it was so informative, and I just knew that this is where I wanted to come. And so I managed to figure out my travel, and even if I'm a little bit late every now and then, I'm usually here. Yeah.
Diva, your journey was slightly different than Emma's. You were here from year 7 onwards, all the way through. So why did you decide to carry on? What was it that helped you make that decision?
I carried on because the teachers here are very supportive, and they also know like my learning style and how I learn best. And although like the difference between year 11 and year 12 is like really like stark, they are really good at helping, and they like also
The well-being.
yeah.
We talked about that off camera. That's an important part of you, not just the studies, but how you're supported in other ways. Yeah?
Yeah, the work and well-being balance here is really good, because we have like reward mornings where we can like relax and like there's less like stress, I guess.
And you mentioned that difference between year 11 and sixth form, as it were. We can see that we're sitting here now in an area which is especially for the sixth formers. And there's another big room aside there. Does that help you in your study and in getting to where you want to be?
Yeah, I feel like in other years it's more like you're gonna do this, like you're gonna write like this. It's very much decided upon the teachers, but we can like do our own notes, and like I feel like it helps with concentration, and we're also treated more like adults.
Jack, do you find that as well? Is that freedom to have a bit more freedom to breathe?
Yeah,
Does that help you?
I think you're treated a lot more mature, and you have the freedom to do like how you think you would revise or study best. They really suit it around your kind of interests and how you think doing things go well with you.
And you have those conversations with your tutors, with the sixth form leaders. I mean,
Absolutely.
perhaps you give us a little insight on how that's benefited you. We talked earlier, didn't we, about the why? What was that?
Yeah, so I think a big principle that's pushed quite a bit in sixth form here at Lipson is finding your why, which is basically doing what's right for you now so you can move on and do things you enjoy in the future. So, for example, I think one way Lipson does this well is we're always offered a lot of extracurricular activities which can build your personal statement and that kind of thing, and gain experience in places which other schools might not offer as well as Lipson. And they have a lot of connections and places around the UK where you can gain experience and an insight into the kind of things you're interested to. Like after sixth form, even though it's quite far away, it's still going to come at you, and you might not be as prepared if you didn't have the support before.
But it's supported in a sort of relaxed environment. All three of you have said that.
Yeah.
You feel
It's
relaxed.
very individual and very personalised to your interests, even if you struggle to find what you find interesting or what you think would help you. I think the teachers here are well at picking that out and finding what works best for you.
That's brilliant. Well, I'd just like to thank you all for sharing your experiences with us and wish you all the best in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks.